Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. For those of you who don't know, my name is Danny, and today we're at the Astoria Skatepark in Queens, New York with the good homies, George and Josh. And as you can already tell by the title of today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys the 5 easiest stair tricks to try after an ollie. Now, there are tons of tricks that you could try. This is completely subjective, but this is kind of the course of action that I took when I was learning to skate stairs when I was much younger. As many of you know, I don't really skate stairs that much anymore, but I can still do most of these basic tricks. So I want to share them with you guys so you know what to do when you're at a small stair set and you're trying to learn new tricks but you don't know what to try and you might be throwing tray flips down it. It's all about small progression. You don't have to go and try the craziest trick at the stair set. So let's get in the skate park and do those tricks. Now, unfortunately, it was hard to get good audio at Astoria skate park because it's right under a huge bridge and there's a lot of cars passing by, or maybe it's a train, I don't know. There's a lot of something going on up there, so it makes the audio really bad and there's a lot of wind. So I'm going to be showing you guys the tricks at the skate park, and then we'll meet back here in between each trick to talk about the trick, and I'll kind of be overlaying some footage over that. All right, so the first trick we're going to be talking about today is the front 180. You're going to want to approach the stairs like you would with an ollie, but you're going to want your front foot a little bit higher up on the board and leaning off a little bit with your back foot in a good popping spot. It's different for everybody, whatever just feels more comfortable for you. But as you get closer to the edge of the stairs, you're going to want to wind up your shoulders, give it a nice hard pop, and you're going to want to fully turn your shoulders so that you do that full 180 and reach the flat and you land straight. You're going to want to fully commit to this trick. Try as hard as you can to hold onto the board with your feet so that you're not kicking out or not landing in a weird position. And as soon as you land on the flat, you're going to want to turn your head so that now it's like facing backwards or like switch forward. That way when you're rolling away, you'll be able to go straight and not like crash into something or not slip back. All right, and the second trick we're going to be talking about today is the pop shove it. I used to love doing pop shove it's downstairs, and after filming this video, I kind of want to get back into doing that trick because it felt so good to land and roll away from. So for this one, you're going to also approach it kind of like an ollie, but you really need to focus on where you're popping and kind of doing that shoving motion, because if you wait too long, the board's going to shove down the stairs and you're not going to get a good pop. You want to get that good pop at the right moment, which is probably as soon as like the front wheel start to go over the edge of the stairs. You're gonna get that good pop. You're gonna wanna watch the board as it spins under you. This part is crucial because if you're not paying attention to where the board is or where the board's gonna land, you're gonna totally miss the board and not land on it. Now for this one, it might be a strange feeling to be jumping over stairs and not having the board attached to your feet anymore like it would be on an ollie or on a front 180. And this is where trust and commitment really comes into play. Like I said, you're gonna wanna watch it, see where the board is, follow it, and then just slam it down as you get close to the ground. All right, now the third trick is going to be a frontside pop shove it. Very similar to the backside pop shove it that we just talked about, but honestly, I think it's way harder because the board goes behind you instead of in front of you. So with this one, you kind of have to commit and really trust yourself and the board that much more. Now, that doesn't mean that this trick is incredibly hard. You just have to really be paying attention to what you're doing. The foot position for this one is similar to the front 180, at least for me, where I like to have my front foot a little higher up on the board and kind of like peeking off the end of it, kind of maybe like a heel flip position, and my back foot right in the pocket of the tail. With this trick, since the board's going behind you, you don't have to like fully jump behind you. You just have to be fully conscious that the board's not going to be spinning in front of you where you can fully see it. As you're in the air, you can kind of look down and kind of see the board, but you're gonna have to just fully trust that it's there, and when you land on it, make sure to absorb that impact and you will ride away clean. All right, guys, now the fourth stair trick that I think you should learn after an ollie is a backside 180, and this one happens to be my personal favorite. I've been doing this trick for years downstairs, and I think I've really figured it out, you know, how it works, how to avoid completely eating crap and dying. It's really a mixture of a couple of things, and one of them, like with all the tricks in this video, is commitment, trusting yourself and the board. But for this one, the board is under your feet the entire time, so you don't really have to guess where the board's gonna be. This one is a lot more of trusting yourself and your shoulders. So with the back 180, I like to think about it just how I think about ollies, except I am gonna be winding up my shoulders before I go. and as I get to it, I pop. Some people like pop and then do a slow back 180. For me, I just do it all in one fluid motion. I think that helps me to get the board around fully. This one is going to be much more scary because of the fact that you're going completely blind. You're not going to be seeing what's behind you when you land, so you have to be ready to absorb that impact and then automatically turn your head in the switch direction so that you can see where you're rolling away. All right, guys, and trick number 5 is the kickflip. The kickflip is a pretty easy trick to do downstairs. It was my favorite trick to do downstairs for many years. Now I don't do them as much, so I got my good buddy here, Mr. George, to do the kickflip for you guys, and he's going to tell you guys how to do that.
You know how to kickflip, right? All it takes is doing the kickflip exactly as you do it on flat ground, but you're gonna catch it and you're gonna have more ways to go down, and you gotta be ready to take the impact and roll away. So my tips are to not overthink it. Just kickflip how you know how to do it. Be ready to land. My biggest problem kickflipping gaps was slipping out every time I would stick it. And the way I fixed that was to just stay centered and on top of it. I found that usually if I slipped out, it's because I was hesitating a little bit. So if you really stay up centered right over it, you're gonna see it well. When you catch it, you're gonna feel very confident and you'll put it down.
All right, guys, and that is the end of today's video. I hope that these tips will help you when trying to pick a new trick to learn downstairs once you've mastered that ollie and you have a strong foundation. Remember to go out there and have fun and don't take everything so seriously. Do your best, try hard, and stay safe. If you have any questions about any of these tricks, please leave me a comment down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Or hit me up on Instagram, send me a DM, show me your progression or kind of like what you're going through, and I'll do my best to get back to you and give you any extra tips that I might have. All right, guys, and with all that being said, I just want to remind you to join my exclusive community on Patreon. You can get a sneak peek into my life, some behind the scenes stuff. So if you'd like to do that, I will see you over there. And guys, last final announcement, our full length video will be out March 14th, 2021, which is like a week and a half from now. It's super exciting. The project is completely done and I can't wait for you all to see it.
Leave it right there, all right? $100.
I'm going to be posting a lot of promotional stuff for it on Instagram, maybe here on YouTube as well, TikTok, all that stuff. So make sure you follow all of the links in the description down below. But yeah, that's it. I'm starting to ramble now. I think I've covered everything I have to cover. Thank you all so much for clicking on another video and watching my face talk about stuff. I will see you all in the next freaking video. Goodbye.